Hey friends, hope you're having a great afternoon. I had run across a Facebook post that I made in May 12th of 2018, and when I saw it, I saw a Bible verse that I had added, and it just gave me chills. And at the time I didn't know, but now I know, hindsight, what they say, 2020 and all that. I just wanted to share the Bible verse was, "Call to me and I will answer you and tell you great unsearchable things you do not know." Jeremiah 33:3. So May 12th, 2018, I had posted that with a picture of my husband working on a boat. Well, I say boat, but it's a charter fishing boat in Rockport, Texas, where we had moved to pursue his lifelong dream of being a fishing boat charter captain. He worked really hard and got his captain's license. He was working with his current captain, working on the boat, and his current captain wanted to sell this boat and sell the fishing license and everything that went with it. It was like the perfect storm for my husband to purchase this boat and everything. Perfect. And he almost just went and did it. We talked about it and I gave him my thoughts on it, and he really believed it was God's best for him and us. And we remembered, of course, that, we in our past, we have jumped into things that we thought were for our best and they were not. And so I'm just ever so grateful that my husband took it upon him, the initiative, to do a week-long prayer. His captain really needed to know by a certain day if he was going to buy this boat. And so he didn't want to give any ultimatums to God, but he basically said, look, I've got a week, I've got 7 days. And so he started praying every day. He would even come down to our church and sneak up to the altar. Nobody was there in the dark, and he would pray down at the church. You can pray anywhere. God hears you anywhere. But that just shows you how much he was really seeking God and seeking his heart on what he was to do with this, because he was very, very torn. The weekend that he was to tell his captain, I happened to be out of town and the kids were out of town. And so it was just my husband at home. And he basically woke up, and immediately in his head, he knew several things, and God was pouring into his brain words to say. And so he started writing. And basically, God told him that I do not care about the boat and your fishing charter business. I care about the heart of your captain, and I love him, and he needs to know that. And you need to go tell him. And so my husband went and talked to him and told him everything. And then that night when he got home, he felt also that God basically said, be ready, I am sending you more people. And of course he's like, what? Okay. Yeah. You think these things and these thoughts and you wonder, are they from God, or is it just me? But that's probably not something he would have ever just thought of on his own. Like, I'm sending you more people. Okay. So, we moved to Rockport for Teague and for my husband and for this dream he had. And so we just thought this was the perfect storm. But he told his captain that he just felt God was telling him, not now, you need to wait. And so he didn't purchase the boat. And in the back of my husband's brain, he really believed that God, after he was obedient and he went and shared with the captain and he was obedient to what God told him to do, that God would then say, go buy the boat. But he never got a yes from God on it. He never got a peace about going to purchase the boat. And here's another miracle, because I like to give my opinion on things. I don't know if you're like that, but I like to give my opinion. And I know why, but God told me to be quiet. I told my husband, this is the good I see, and this is the bad I see, and you need to seek God and make the decision. I've never done that. And at the time was like 22 years of marriage. I had never done that. I had always told him my opinion. And my husband's the type of person that he likes to please people. And so typically he would go with my opinion. I knew this, and then God basically just shut my mouth, which was a miracle. Okay, so I didn't tell him anything. I told him this is it, and you make the decision. Well, on May 12th, on my Instagram or on my Facebook, you can see the picture of the boat, and I typed, "Life is short. If you have a dream, pray about it, seek God first, then take the next logical step towards that goal." His entire life, he'd wanted a boat and be a fishing captain charter. He had done that. He got his license and all of that. The perfect opportunity presented itself. The next logical step would be for us to purchase that. We had the means and the funds to do so, and so that would have been the next logical step. But we prayed, and he prayed, and God said no. So his fishing captain sold the boat about 2 or 3 months after that. And so my husband really thought, well, I guess another boat will come along. But what we didn't know was that 7 months and 7 days after I made that post, he was playing basketball with his students. He was a coach in Rockport. He was playing basketball, and he turned his neck and he tore his carotid artery, caused a small blood clot, which caused 2 strokes. 7 months and 7 days after I made the post and after he turned down and did not buy the boat. In a matter of days, our life was changed, our dreams crashed, 100% our life changed. But there were promised words echoed, and every time I was discouraged in that hospital, every time I was discouraged with therapy, and it's been 2.5 years, and every time I'm discouraged and I think, what are we doing, God? Why are you doing this? He brings to mind the fact that he told my husband, "I'm sending you people, be ready," which is ironic, being that he has problems talking since the stroke. Now he's gotten a lot better in 2.5 years, but when he's in the hospital and he can't talk, that's what he's thinking about, or that's what I'm thinking, is that how, God, he can't even talk and you're going to send him people, which means he's going to be able to talk again. And now I think, you know what? You talk well enough. You can share about Jesus. Our marriage, everything that we've shared in the last 2.5 years together, we can tell people. And so I'm telling you, our life has changed, but that's okay. It's changed for the better. I don't know what your life looks like. I don't know what dreams you have lost or what dreams that you thought you were going to pursue and God said nope, and you took a different path. Or maybe you took the wrong path and you don't know what to do now. But I know one thing, is that God's plan is the best. I have faith in that 100%. And I know that together we can accomplish anything that God wants us to if we keep seeking Him. So call to me and I will answer you and tell you great, unsearchable things that you do not know. Jeremiah 33:3. I hope that story blessed you. I would love to hear your God stories if you have any. I'm sure that you do, and they don't have to be something like that. They could be something small. But God is in the business of miracles. He is still working. And I pray every day for my husband's 100% complete healing. And if it doesn't come, you know what? I think that it's our time to use our marriage and what has happened to us to help others. And so I hope this has helped you. Have a great day.